Number 6, my 6th lesson was the crossover lesson and experience. And this was when I've been writing books for many years, and my publisher in Nashville told me that my books were being read by the secular and business community more than the Christian community, and I had no idea. I had never planned that. It was a surprise to me. But the point that I want to make here in this lesson is that the moment that I realized that I was influencing lost people, that I was influencing non-Christians, I felt immediately called to that world. I said, I'm going to cross over. And my motto was the Apostle Paul, who so beautifully said, I entered their world. And I tried to experience things from their point of view. This is powerful. Paul said, I want you to know, I entered the world of lost people, and I tried to experience things from their point of view. And that was my commitment, to take Christ to people that would never come to church, to share the love of God to people that are never going to be in this type of a surrounding, that honestly, if somebody doesn't reach them, they're just going to be lost. And here's what I discovered. The closer I got to those people, the more I loved them. Don't miss this. The closer I got to them, the more I loved them. You said, Mike, that seems a little surprising. It shouldn't be. When Mark tells about Jesus going from the cities and the villages, what did it say? As he went from village to village, as he saw them, sheep without a shepherd, he had compassion on them. When did Jesus be moved with compassion? When he went and hung around with lost people. You see, you don't get compassion for lost people in church. You don't get compassion for lost people in a prayer meeting. You get compassion for lost people when you go out and live with lost people. And it doesn't happen. We don't kind of mystically pray this stuff in. But the moment you see them and you see their hurting and you see their brokenness and you see their lostness, all of a sudden you just begin to fall in love with them. I had a wonderful experience right before COVID. A year ago in February, I took some leaders, some business executives to Israel with me. Business executives that I had helped share my faith, and many of them I had helped lead to Christ. And when we went to the baptism, when we went to the Jordan to baptize them, I've been to the Jordan many times and baptized a lot of people. But on this day, I was an emotional wreck as I was in that water. And in comes Becky, who was a Mormon, that I led to Jesus Christ. And then in came Diana, who was a Buddhist, that I led to Christ. And then came Roddy. He came into the water, and I baptized him. He was an agnostic, and Susan was a Jehovah's Witness. And then there was John, who was a Jewish brother. And I'm just baptizing these people, and I'm just saying, it doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't get any better than this. We have a coaching company called the John Maxwell Team. And we have thousands of beautiful Muslims in our organization. And they come to Orlando for the training period. And there'll be 3,000-4,000 people, because we do it twice a year for new coaches that are becoming part of our organization. And we just love them, and we just have open arms, and we just care for them, and we just serve them, and we just let the love of God be in our life. And inevitably, at the end of the conference, they'll come to me. And they'll say, I can't get over how much you love us. I can't get over how much you value us as people. And we have seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them come to Christ. But they come to Christ because we value them. If they don't like you, they won't like your God. What part of this teaching do you not understand? And if you're kind of on that deal, I'm trying to set the world straight, as if you're perfect, I go back to John 3:16 in the middle. God didn't go to all the trouble of sending his son merely to point an accusing figure, telling the world how bad it is. He came to help get the world right again. And by the way, if you want to straighten other people out, good luck about yourself. You ain't so hot either. You see, the closer I get to them, the more I love them. The farther I am away from them, the more I judge them. When you're far, you judge. When you're close, you love. And the values lesson there is just be intentional in developing relationships with lost people. Now let's go to the main